Ascend with Justin Albrecht and James Duke here from Bradley tonight. And the Braves and the Flyers with a chance to move on to Junovich. And they do, and it's Junovich over Latong, and the jumper, and it's good for Bradley. And how about when they inserted Jayon Simon, number 3, into the starting lineup, what that did for their season?
Well, Davison game, he answered with a double-double. And since that time, the X factor. They moved him from the 4 spot to the 3 to get bigger up front. He is shooting the ball with great confidence from the 3-point line.
Junovich no good. St. Louis in the semifinals for the Flyers to get to the conference championship game. Latong on the rebound, back out to Bennett. It's a 3, it's good. And Javon Bennett's 4th straight appearance into the NIT for them.
Last 4 years, he's averaged over 24 wins per season. Bennett take away the 3 ball, but you can't put him at the free throw line. He's gotten 2 open looks.
Hubrecht's pass is intercepted by Montgomery.
We talked about Jaquan Johnson. Montgomery also one of the leaders of the nation in steals.
Oh, nice feed inside. And it's Corey Thomas. Screen, and Simon tried to throw it down, but couldn't quite finish, and Thomas gets the rebound. How about the wild runner here on the way? Jordan Durkak in now for the Flyers, number 4. Gets it back on a roll, doesn't go. Here's Jones and Keontae Jones. Montana Wheeler, and that got taken away. Here is Bennett again. Running the break, look out, Montgomery, and he's fouled.
Center.
And Timothy Vandernap with a foul for Bradley as Montgomery hit this season for Coach Grant and the Flyers. And you can tell the type of player that he is. 26.
And Mike, these 2 teams, you mentioned, they played in 54 NITs.
Yeah. 7
national championships. It up from the 3-point line. That time, coming off a ball screen, got an easy 2.
There's Bennett. He's already hit 2 threes. That's a long 2, and it's good. Rebound, then he got knocked away and stolen. No call. It's Montana Wheeler on a steal, and they're going to call the traveling violation. It's cut from Durkak, but he couldn't finish. And Thomas found him.
Mike, that's 3 at the rim.
Yeah.
That Dayton has missed. January, 9 of 10 threes Hubrecht's had against Drake. They got to get him going. But it starts here at the defensive end.
Now Thomas gets it back from Connor.
They've got the Braves rattled with that full court pressure.
Runner here by Johnson, no good. Offensive rebound, doesn't go either.
Offensively, they're going side to side. They're getting no cracks in that defense.
Well, Kevin, 3 of 12 from the field right now for them. And here's a 3 from Flyers. Bennett's got 2, and now Hurd has 1.
Well, Bennett with a great assist there. Hammer drive the baseline, throws across the bottom.
Oh, nice fade away from Hubrecht. Vandernap.
Oh, they faked the double, got him to pick up his dribble.
And Junovich got
identify shooters.
There's Simon. Connor, it's a 3.
Of the ball screen. He gets called for the push.
Nice take here. Hubrecht's no.
Steps. That size inside of Dayton is giving Bradley problems.
Latong, nice move inside.
Now this open post offense that the Flyers are using, there's nobody inside. It's really spread out the defense.
Now it's in the Simon, and he gets it.
He's the guy that's going to spread out the offense from sideline to sideline.
And the freshman Wheeler is at the free throw line here for 2 for the Braves. The ends tomorrow on the Deuce. We're talking about some of the titles. But
out of the Valley, a team that knocked this Bradley squad out in the semifinals.
Latong all the way to the hole for 2. His 1,483rd consecutive game.
Also, he keeps track of wins. He's got 808 wins in that time. If you want to know a history of Bradley basketball, talk to that man. He has seen them all.
Well, and just on the other, Simon trying to shake it off there on that right hand. And this guy is so physical. You talked about it. It was that on the floor for loose balls, and that really helped Coach Grant when he got to the lineup.
He does all those things that don't show up in the stat sheet. It helps you win games. And that first game against Dayton teams, Because you got Durkak coming off the bench now. He gives him some real punch offensively.
Yeah.
You always like a six-man that can score buckets.
Nice pass. As Latong goes in, doesn't go. Smith cleaned it up. Here's Wheeler. Gets bumped by Bennett and scores anyway.
Bennett's been quiet at that first start where he hit those threes.
Montgomery for three. That's good. And you said Zobristen, who's only played in 12 games, a total of 58 minutes prior to tonight. Here's Hubricks. That's Latong here at the top. Now Durkak. 4.5 to go first half. Oh, what a spin move from Latong. And he's
baseline. He causes the defense to rotate. Montgomery knows that he gets to that weak side corner. He's going to be wide open.
The Flyers, there was a stretch of time from the middle of January towards the end of that month and then early February when they struggled. And then
and Illinois State, that's 40 miles down the road. Another Valley team having a great production today.
Oh, nice play inside here. That's pretty impressive that Dayton has not turned it over yet, but yeah, as you see it, that's what they do, right? The Flyers, they force the turnovers, and a three ball goes up. Hubricks over now to Smith. That's a three. Have led by as many as 11. Bradley's led only by 2 early on, and how about Bennett? 10. The Flyers from three-point range with under 2 minutes to go. Yu for three, and it responds Kai Yu, sophomore from China.
And they have gotten better and better. They were really poor defensively, made some adjustments, got a bigger front line, and moving that A.J. Smith to the 3 spot.
Of the MAC championship.
Frank Martin.
Yes.
The UMass going. I saw them in the Paradise Jam back in November. Frank, or all defense there, man.
Point range, you and I talked to him before the game tonight.
A 3-year guy for the Flyers, really appreciates that crowd. And there he is getting to the basket. A 6-point swing here in the last 30 seconds for the Flyers.
Indeed. Richardson was called. Crowd kind of got back into it a little bit, but then Dayton quickly shut that down at the end of the half.
They trapped a couple ball screens, knocked the ball loose, and that certainly quieted this crowd. He's going to rack them up. They're playing 57%, and they knocked down those threes too, Mike. 7 of 11.
What about this Bradley team this year, Kevin, in terms of the games that they've faced as a three-pointer goes up by Corey Thomas? It's good.
There's that triple overtime game at Indiana State. That was survival there. Another 4-point win at Evansville. Tongue out there on the perimeter. Ball reversals, open post is really difficult for this Braves team to guard.
Simon powers his way inside.
And Matt Ruckerson just came over and explained it wasn't that play in the post.
Back to Bennett. Keontae Jones.
Oh, what a great contest. That was great defense and better offense.
Hubricks off the screen, catch and shoot. 2 in scoring. Hubricks with 12. He's got 10. They're going to live with a couple of those shots, right? But to be able to really take it. Hubricks with 3, no. Tapped around. Look.
Bradley needs to get some live ball throws, get out in transition. Everything's been difficult against a set defense.
There's Johnson. As he cans that triple, it's 53-39. Flyers lead is 14. Bennett responds. Latong off the screen from Bennett. Going to get Yu for the foul. They're number 1 in the nation in free throw rate. They average 25 attempts and 19 made free throws a game. And tonight,
they want to play physical, but the length has been the problem.
As well, too. Remember that.
Well, the free throws are mounting up.
Yep.
6 for Bradley in this game. I believe it's going to be the 19th, or possibly. Again, Montgomery on ball defense. Jaquan Johnson has been superior this whole game. There's what Bully did. Had a conventional 3-point play in the second half. Hit a 3. But Montgomery has been just outstanding defensively. And Bradley's been. And you got Bennett with the ball in his hands, controlling this entire game.
Yeah, no hurry. Here's Hurd, and he hits it.
Points off the bench.
They keep extending the advantage. It's 23 now. Here's Hubrex back the other way for three.
He has been the one bright spot for the Braves. Thigh, right? In his thigh. Ooh, that's going to be stiff tomorrow.
Hubrex, another three.
The Flyers offense is designed to take advantage of your pressure on the perimeter with back cuts.
Wheeler back the other way. They've made 4 of their last 5 threes, Bradley has. Back to Hubrex, tries it again. It's good again.
Iverson cut it. Hubrex, 6-year senior.
Turkak almost lost it. Goes up top and they get the alley.
Right.
Green Bay.
Green Bay, one of the youngest coaches in America.
Was the youngest one at the time, yeah, when he took over for Green Bay. Turkak to the corner, Bennett, it's a three. No, the rebound from Latong. He recognizes it, pops it up. No. Jones saves it from going out and right into the hands of a streaking Latong. Could have been playing from behind the whole night.
The second half looks a little bit more like the Bradley team we saw during the season, especially the second half of the season.
Oh, nice run for 20 seconds.
Oh, you got Javon Bennett, the senior, knows just what his coach Anthony Grant wanted. He looked over there, got the 2-for-1, and then got the 4-point play at the end.
And Turkak picks up his dribble. Here's Bennett with 6 to shoot. Bennett, look at that. Shot clock. Wheeler bounces it on the cut, and nice play there to Vanden.
And Steve Forbes spent some time as an assistant coach at Illinois State. So Wake Forest against.
In on the completion here of this one in round 1 of the NIT. 2:35 remaining, 19-point lead for Dayton. Inside you, he scores it.
Spread out defenses, and of course, you're going to love that shot fake. They came out with a lot of energy in this game. Got off to a great start and really put Bradley back on their heels.
Oh, look. About coming back after losses. I mean, there was a stretch this year. They had 4 in a row, and that's unlike the Flyers. That was from January 21st to January.
They lost those 4. Some players with injuries. Latong was out during that time.
Yep. Jumper here.
Really impressed by their defense, the ability to turn over the Braves early. And Dayton, only 4 turnovers tonight. They played almost error-free.